welcome to the first episode of Offbeat. I'm your host, Jeremy Mullally. Offbeat is a talk show based around musical performances and local artists here in Perth. In today's episode, we're going to have a chat with our musical guests, Ace and Darian. Then, we're going to play a little game. So welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us, yeah.
Good to have you. First off, let's hear a little bit about Ace and Darian. So let's just start easy, guys. What's the name of your band?
It's Veterinary Theatre.
Okay. Yeah. And so how did you come up with that name?
Oh,
Well, Ace came up with
it's
it.
a large explanation. I really like conceptualizing about stuff, especially when it comes to like terms or meta terms. So it's more than what it says, essentially. Venery is just Latin for sexual indulgence, and theta, it just describes a waveform. Pretty much the waveform is like 4 to 8 hertz, which is like creativity. So it just means sexual play, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So were you the one who sort of came up with that?
Yeah,
idea?
yeah. We needed a band.
Messaged me one night with this name.
And you just went along with it? Yeah.
Yeah, well, it sounded cool, but
Sounds
like
really cool,
no
yeah.
one really understood what it meant, so I guess I have to explain it.
Okay. Well, going back earlier, when did you guys become interested in making music?
Well,
start?
I've been interested in music since I was like 10.
Okay.
Started heading more towards the like creating and recording side a couple of years ago. And yeah, since I started doing this course here, I've just been able to make everything, really.
And how about you, Ace? You did about the same age, would you say?
I've always been interested. I'm fairly new to production. Yeah, it's only been a year or so, but yeah, definitely interested. Always curious about
From a young age,
Yeah,
yeah.
just curious about it all.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what influenced your decision to actually start playing together, though? What would you say sort of brought you together to start making music?
Well, kind of started with last trimester. Another friend who's also doing the course, where he's sort of doing a punk project, and we asked Ace to do vocals because we knew he could do vocals. And then this trimester comes around, we just kind of wanted to take that to the next step, do something a bit different, but still pursue sort of rock punk music. And so me and Ace sort of stepped aside from that project for a little bit and started doing this.
Okay. But how did you guys meet? Did you say, I'm assuming you met before that, obviously. So did you meet here at SAE?
Met here.
Yeah.
Okay. So who does what in the band? So you already said that Ace does the vocals. So what is...
I'm a guitarist.
Okay.
And I also play bass for the recordings, but I'm playing live. Ace will be on bass. And we've got Caleb on drums.
Oh, interesting. So you do bass and vocals, that's...
Yeah,
thing,
well, we're kind of in a conundrum playing live because I have to play keys as well.
And then I'll probably take over bass for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have to switch things around. That's one of the difficulties in working in a 3-piece, but it's something that's very doable. So
you
I'm
sort of have to
pretty
be a
excited.
jack of all trades.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
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 So what does making music mean to you? I'll start with you, Ace. So you already said a little bit about that when you're talking about how you came up with the name
Yeah.
of the band.
I don't know, it's kind of a broad question, but I just feel I've mentioned this before in previous projects where I feel like music is just a platform where I think it's just a vice where I can express myself. This can be applied to like lots of different art forms, I feel. Just with music, I just feel there's something like really magical about hearing like a certain chord progression or hearing like a lyric that really stands out. So that's just my interpretation of it. Yeah.
And how about
Yeah,
yourself?
pretty
Darian?
similar. Music's kind of like an escape
Yeah.
from reality a bit. Just it's fun, and it's a great way to just express emotions and stuff like that, yeah.
Right, so can you tell us a little bit more about your upcoming EP? You've got one coming up, I believe.
December. Yep, early December.
Yep.
So this it started off planned on having six-song EP, but it's been raised to 7 songs now. I guess just we writing about how like experiences at SAE, just stuff around like our current age. A couple of things go back to a bit before, but just want to really express that, write music, make music.
Are there any specific artists that inspire you when it comes to making your own music?
Darren takes care of the production, like most of it anyway. So I guess I'll let him talk about it.
God, in terms of influences for this project, there's been ranging from like My Chemical Romance, AC/DC a bit, all the way to Bring Me the Horizon, bands like that. So it's quite a wide variety of bands. But the biggest ones would have to be like My Chemical Romance and Linkin Park and Bring Me the Horizon, probably.
And in terms of inspiration, is it, are they inspired by them musically as well as the way they work within
Everything
in the
really.
band? Yeah.
Yeah. I think lyrically for you, it's more Bring Me, that sort of stuff. Like you like that sort of poetic writing.
Yeah, I definitely think like when it comes to musical influences, I just feel people use reference pretty much, like in all art forms use reference. Reference just essentially means that you're either borrowing or like getting inspiration from a certain art form. There's a lot of things that inspire this EP, I think. It's not just music. But yeah, you pretty much pinch or like borrow certain things that you like about these bands, kind of incorporate it into your own flavour and style. So that's what we did.
Interesting. What would you say the biggest challenges as a band? So what kind of challenges do you face?
Probably the biggest is working as a three-piece because we've got bass, guitar, vocals, drums, keys, and we'll even think at some point of putting like strings and stuff in there. So when we're playing live, it's really hard to like work around that and sort of get a big production similar, but it can be done. Like for me, because being the guitarist, one of the biggest things is not having any backing rhythm guitar when I play a solo, something like that. So like in recordings, it's great because you can record that, but when you're playing live, that sort of drops out and it does sound a bit different. But you just have to like sort of think of ways to deal with that when you're in that situation. So that's probably the biggest thing for me.
What about for you, Ace? Do you think is there any specific challenges that you find within the band?
Not really. Like I like challenge. Like I fucking love it. Sorry, but yeah, I just feel. I guess I was kind of lucky because our project or our band is quite committed to what we want to achieve. We also like really like playing, so I think that's like a good motivator behind staying committed to your band. Yeah.
That's good. So whereabouts have you guys performed? Like what kind of venues have you performed at before?
So far, it's just been sort of acoustic stuff at the Brass Monkey, really. But we're going to be playing the Boston at the End of Try party.
Oh, nice.
And we're looking at playing maybe a couple more acoustic nights before then.
Yeah, I definitely feel when it comes to practice, like it's always fun.
Yeah.
Like so, yeah, the more experience, the better. Just building like that chemistry and that gel with your band members, I think. Yeah.
So how can our viewers get in touch with you? You already said before that you were on social media. Is that
Yeah. We did create socials just recently. There's no content, unfortunately, because we haven't released our EP just yet. You can find us on Instagram at Venerary Theatre. We also have a Facebook page. And if you have any queries, just email us to venearytheatre@gmail.com.
Okay. Sort of a broader question, but where do you want to go with your music?
Ooh.
I suppose this could be this could be two questions, one from an individual perspective and one from a band perspective. But let's start from a band perspective. Where do you guys want to go with your music?
Wherever, really. I feel like with this project, it's more to have fun in the moment rather than looking towards the future and seeing where that goes. So we'll just go wherever it takes it, really. But like for me personally, I'm in three-ish bands at the moment. So it's just fun to do different types of music, and hopefully at least one of them will kick off and I'll start playing more. But if more do, then I'm happy.
Okay, what about yourself, Ace?
Same old deal. I just feel it's so fun. It's just so fun to perform. I don't know like if anyone feels that way. It's so, I don't know, it's fulfilling, I think is the word to use. But yeah, not saying that future expectations is foolhardy. I just feel that as Darian said, just like being in the moment, there's so much that you can learn and so much that you can hope to learn when you play as a unit, like as a band. You build so many skill sets and like team dynamics. It's really helpful for me anyway to like develop myself personally.
Okay. And do you guys want to stay playing here in Australia, or do you have sort of larger plans to maybe travel overseas and play elsewhere?
Either, really. I mean, if we can only play in Australia, then I'm happy to do so. Have more shows probably because local venues. But if we play overseas, that would be great as well. Get to show off music to more people.
Yeah, definitely. It's really cool because I think when you learn production and you learn those things, you can reach that global reach. So essentially, you don't necessarily have to play locally because your music is going to be global. So, yeah.
Sure, yeah. Well, that's all we have time for, guys, at the moment. So do you guys want to play a game?
I guess so.
Right.
Good, because you don't have a choice. So. We'll just start that in just a second after this quick commercial break.
Are you tired of waking up day in, day out, only having to do the same boring things every day? Well, now you don't have to with Paul. Okay, I know what you're thinking. That's just some ordinary fella. But no, Paul will do anything you want him to without you getting charged with slavery. That's right, for today only, you can have a guy just like this to do all those stupid things you don't want to. Are you tired of looking after your children, even if they weren't a mistake? Well, Parent Paul can do that for you. Maybe you committed a crime and you don't want to do the time. Prisoner Paul can wait for you to come clean. Maybe you've had a hard day at work, you just want to kick back and relax? We've got a Paul for you. Pop Paul is here to help. Or maybe you're a party animal like Powder Paul over here. Now, I know what you're thinking, this is too good to be true. That's because it is. Now I know what you're thinking, something like this must cost $1 million, but not for you. Today only, you can get your Paul just for free, or 4 easy payments of $9.95. But that's not all. For all you lonely ass people still watching this fucking commercial, buy now and I'll throw in a prostitute Paul for free. But wait, you say, there's more. For the first 5 people to call this number, you will also receive a bonus Paul. Pick from Parrot Paul, Pin Dick Paul, Pedo Paul, Porno Paul, Pianist Paul, Pickle Paul, Pipe Cleaner Paul, Police Paul, Pond Worker Paul, Priest Paul, Patrolling Paul, Principal Paul, Protest Paul! With so many to collect, you'd be crazy not to pick up the phone. Maybe get Paul to pick up the phone for you. Go on, call now. Quick! Call 1-800-PAUL-PAUL-PAUL. I'll be waiting. Please. I'll do anything. Seriously. Pull out. Anything.
Welcome back. I hope whatever you watched wasn't too weird. Now we're about to play a game. The game is called Milk and Chilies. It's a trick question and trivia-based game with a risk and reward system. So you either get an easy trick question or a more difficult multiple choice question, which are all film related today because everyone watches movies, right? So as you can see on the table over here, we've got some milk shots and chilies. It's going to work a little different today. Being a band, teamwork and cohesiveness is important. So I'm going to be asking Darian a question of which, if he gets it wrong, Ace will have to eat a bird's eye chili. However, for every answer he gets right, he will choose whether you want to drink your current shot of milk to soothe your pain, or you save it and gain another shot of milk. So Ace will start off with a shot of milk, but remember, no drinking until you get an answer correct. If you get 5 shots before time ends, you will get a prize. If you get more than 5, you will get an even better prize. If you fail to get 5, Ace will have to suffer for the rest of the day, potentially ruining your whole relationship. Does everyone understand? Okay. Let's start with the questions. So, Darian, since you're answering all the questions, the first question is this. Will dropping an egg on a concrete floor crack it?
Yeah.
No, because the egg cannot crack the concrete floor.
Right.
So, unfortunately for you, Ace, you're going to have to eat a chili.
Oh,
But just
no.
remember, you already have, starting off, you already have a shot of milk, so you're allowed to... You're allowed to have a shot of milk after you eat that chili if you want to.
hectic. Do I have to eat the whole thing? No, is that the way the game
I
goes?
think that's the way it goes.
I didn't sign up for this, man. Like, oh.
Now just remember, you can have your shot of milk if you want to, or you can save it, which means obviously that you can have it for later.
Oh, that's so hot. Oh.
How are you travelling?
Oh, mate. Oh, mate.
All right, so one milk short now. Okay. Darren, I'll go on to the next question.
Oh.
What colour were the slippers in the original Wizard of Oz novel?
This is way too hard, dude.
God.
Gotta keep my zen.
I honestly have no idea because I can't
Oh,
remember.
sorry, I'll give you the
so-
options. That's probably easier. So, option A is red, option B is silver, and option C is blue.
See?
No, it's not blue. It's option B, which is silver. So I'm sorry to have to break you to this. Break you.
Mate, my head's feeling hot.
Pick a small one.
I'm dying, boys.
I think this is going to put a bit of a strain on the relationship.
Yeah.
This is rigged. All right, just chill. Let me take my time. Whew. I think I'm just gonna swallow it. That's so smart, eh? If I can.
Okay, Darren, I'm going to give you a
Yep.
bit of an easy question so that Ace has a fighting chance. In the movie Donnie Darko, what type of animal is his imaginary friend Frank? So is it A, a koala, B, a hamster, or C, a rabbit?
See?
Correct, it's C, a rabbit. So,
Phew.
Ace, that means you can get a shot of milk out from the pile, so you don't have to drink it.
Oh, you can just
save it.
accumulate it in my bank.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Oh,
All right.
now it's hot in my stomach, dude.
All right, next question, Darian. How many months of the year have 28 days? Now, don't answer too quickly, but I'll say the question again. How many months of the year have
Come on,
28
Darren.
days?
No. Oh.
He's got
All
it.
right, thank God. I thought it was a trick question for a second. I was like, no. I was so sad. I was getting. Oh.
All right, are you a Star Wars fan, Darian?
Yep.
Okay, you probably get this one easy then. So, what was used to create the blaster sound effects in Star Wars? Was it A, dropping a magnet on the floor, B, air escaping from a beer bottle, or C, hitting a really long wire?
See.
See, he's got it. Hitting a really long wire is the answer. So, Ace, you're allowed
He
to
knows
go
his
next.
Foley, eh? You're the man. You're the man. Oh. Oh. I'm not feeling well, eh? Oh.
You got two there, so
Right.
I have one.
Mate, no, I just want to chill out just in case, you know what I mean?
All right, next question. Alfred Hitchcock admitted to being terrified of what? Was it A, knives, B, birds, or C, policemen?
The B?
No, it wasn't birds. It was policemen. Hitchcock was sent by his father to a local police station with a note asking the officer to lock him away for 5 minutes as punishment for misbehaving. So he's been terrified of police officers ever since. So I'm sorry to break it to you, Ace, but once again, you're going to have to get a chili. But on the bright side, you do have 2 shots of milk there, so you can possibly drink one if you want to alleviate the pain, but that's entirely up to you.
You know how hard this is? This is so hard, man. It's just a game. We don't have a method, so don't worry.
He's taking it like a trooper. That's good. All right. Moving on. So this question is, Special Agent James Bond worked for which secret service agency? Was it A, the Q, B, MI6, or C, CDO?
MI6.
MI6 is correct. So that means you can pull out another shot of milk. You're on a good run here.
It is.
Yeah. Okay, next question. What did Forrest Gump's mother say life was like? Was it A, a bathtub of shrimp, B, a box of chocolates, or C, a handful of lollipops?
B?
B, a box of chocolates is correct. You get another shot of milk. Okay, this one's a little bit harder. Who was the very first boxer that Rocky Balboa beats in the film series Rocky? Was it A, Apollo Creed, B, Danny Davis, or C, Spider Rico?
I should know this, but I don't. Go with A.
A, Apollo Creed is incorrect. It's C, Spider Rico. So unfortunately, it's back to the chili for you, Ace.
What's the limit on these chilies, mate? Is some osh?
I haven't actually counted how many
Dude,
chilies
is
there
there
are.
like some osh prerequisites I gotta, fulfill? Like, this is look how big this chili is, dude. Like, I'm pushing it, eh?
Are you doing it for the team? Doing it for the team.
You got this.
This is the most hectic game I've ever played in my life. Like,
There you go.
oh,
All right, he's got it. We'll move on. What musical group is character Marty McFly a member of in the film Back to the Future? Is it A, the Pinheads, B, Steel Dragons, or C, the Warflies?
A?
A, the Pinheads is correct. So that's another shot of milk for you. So that means you're at 5. So long as you don't drink any of your milk, you are in the run for a prize.
what's the prize? What's the prize? What's the prize?
Oh, I don't know. That's a surprise.
Should we do it?
I'll try to get one more right so you can...
All right. If we don't,
I'll try.
This could be a deal breaker.
Oh my
because
God.
this question's a little difficult.
Oh.
How much dirt is there in a hole 2 meters deep and 1 meter wide?
None.
Correct, none, because otherwise it wouldn't be a hole. So good for you, Ace. You get
Get some
another
milk.
shot of milk. So this means you can take a shot because it would still put you at 5. So there we go. But that means you're tiptoeing on the line of defeat with this next question, which is, who is the director of the Conjuring series? Is it A, Andrew Lau, B, Edward Yang, or C, James Wan?
No idea. Go with C.
C, James Wan is correct.
Oh! My mouth is on fire, dude. Oh!
Okay, next question. This is coming close now.
I'm just collecting my arsenal of milk, mate.
If there are 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have?
4.
Correct.
Mate, Darren, you're killing it, bro.
Okay. Do you know your Ninja Turtles?
Maybe.
All right.
Somebody else. Sorry, I'm being dramatic.
Who is the leader or master of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that helped teach them in the ways of the martial arts? A, Casey Jones, B, Shredder, or C, Splinter?
C.
C, Splinter. Very good. Correct. So it's another shot of milk for you. You're nearly getting the whole row.
Oh, mate.
Okay.
Please, no more. When is this segment? When is this segment ending? Like, I'm getting nervous, man. I'm getting nervous for my stomach. Like,
We're nearly
dude.
there. Just hang in there. Hang in there. How many legs does an elephant have if you count his trunk as a leg?
Say it again.
How many legs does an elephant have if you count his trunk as a leg?
Count as like there's 5.
No, it's 4 because calling the trunk a leg doesn't make a leg. So unfortunately, that's incorrect.
We're
But
finishing.
lucky for you, you've already got more than 5 shots of milk. So we're gonna have to wrap up this segment because we're running short on time. Before we go, I just want to thank Ace and Darian for coming in today. So thanks, guys.
I don't know if I want to thank you.
All right, but we'll leave you with a live performance of these guys' song,
Hiding in plain sight.
Hiding in Plain Sight.
Yeah.
Hope you all have a good day, and thanks for tuning in.
Sitting on a park bench and the sun is out. feet to the beat of my heart catching on. And thinking, is this the way we wanna live our lives out? Passing by the dream, closed eyes staring now. What she's staring right there, what we don't even care to say. And do you see her staring at the window? And do you see her smiling back at you? Do you see my heart upon my sleeve, waiting for the moment when you realize we're yearning for than what we have. Confined to the life that we didn't plan. Waiting for the moment when you realize our life is driving to demise. Don't be smiling when it's your time to leave. I'm overthinking. So close, but not so far. What do we seek is disbelief, holding on to arm's reach. And I was hiding in plain, so close, but not so far. What do we seek is disbelief, holding on to arm's reach. And I was hiding in plain, so close, but not so far. What do we seek is disbelief, holding on to arm's reach. And I was hiding in plain, so close, but not so far. What do we seek is disbelief, holding on to arm's reach. And I was hiding in plain sight. And I was hiding in plain sight. And I was hiding in plain. And I was hiding in plain sight. And do you see her staring at the window? And do you see her smiling back at you? Do you see my heart upon my sleeve? And do you see her staring at the window? And do you see her smiling back at you? Do you see my heart upon my sleeve, waiting for the moment when you realize? Do you see her staring at the window? Do you see her smiling back at you? Do you see my heart upon my sleeve? I was hiding in plain sight.
Okay, we're back, guys. I've got Ace's prize here for sticking it out with the milk and chilies game. So here you go. This is your prize. It's just, what is it, chocolate ice cream? It looks of it, yeah. So I hope you like chocolate ice cream. And it should sort of ease the pain of the...
Well, mate, appreciate it. Appreciate the gesture, eh?
Okay.
Oof.
All right, thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks for having us.
So this is just me tuning out. I'm Jeremy Mullally from Offbeat. Tune in for next week. Thank you.